Yeah, I mean, it made a big difference as far as having some experienced guys out there, and you know, I think there was more than that, but that was a good start for us to see those two guys contribute the way they did.
Bobby Robbins seemed like a guy who just enjoyed every shift tonight in his first game. What type of example do you think he sets to some of the guys who are still trying to fight for that spot and get their first game?
Well, I don't know if he sets the example. I think right now he's looking after himself, and he wants to stay here, and he's playing hard, and you know, that's what you saw from him tonight. But he's a great example for guys that have been toying around the minors for a long time, and to know that there's still some hope at the end of, you know, the tunnel, and it's not over just because you're 30 years old. So he's done a good job of keeping himself in good shape, and tonight he came out there and excited to play, and the energy that we're looking for, he gave us some of it.
Claude, how much do you enjoy seeing that? Obviously, you're into the win and everything, but to see a guy like him at the age of 30, big smile on his face, just happy to be here. How nice is it for you too?
Well, it is. I mean, you know, if you were him, wouldn't you be happy right now? It's a great feeling, you know, first, you know, regular season NHL game, legit NHL game, and you participate in it, and you do your job, and you do it well, and you come out of there with a win. So it's a good start for him, and you know, as a coach, you love seeing those kind of success stories happen in front of your eyes.
Claude, your thoughts on Sackberg coming back, his first game back? How overall, what do you think of his play tonight?
He was good. He's getting better. You know, he's getting better all the time. I don't think you've seen the best of him yet, but he was you know, again, I see a guy improving all the time. He played some heavy minutes, played strong, solid, but you know, there's a lot of things when you've missed that much time that's going to take a little bit of time, whether it's, you know, quick puck decisions, moving it, and under pressure and stuff like that. And he's getting better at that all the time, but certainly not critical of his game, because I thought he was good for us tonight.
Did a lot of line switching, and the defensive pairs especially swapped around a little bit in the second period. How much of those still a work in progress, and did you see anything you liked there from what you were switching around?
Well, it's not just a work in progress. You know, we've got some injuries to some key players, and you know, when you're missing Krejci, and then you look at their lineup, and you know, their top three lines with the veterans that they have there. At times, after power plays or penalty kill, you got to make sure you have the right people out there. So, you know, I had to juggle lines tonight, and I think you know, people that are used to watching me coach aren't used to seeing that too much. But you know, I do it when I have to, and tonight I felt I had to put certain players together at certain times during the game.
Claude, Bergeron line versus Giroux line looks pretty lopsided in your team's favor. What do you think was working so well for that line tonight?
Well, I think, you know, Bergeron's line is Bergeron's line. He's one of the best centermen in the league, you know, and at the same time he's got two pretty good wingers alongside with him, and they take pride in being a better line than the line that's they're facing up against. So you know, it's just I guess a trait that they have, and you know, they worked hard, but you know, you have to give them credit too for how they checked against that line, because it had a lot of potential to be dangerous offensively, but those guys did a pretty good job, you know, of taking away those opportunities, except for maybe in the second period. You know, we got caught there a few times with some long shifts and some tough changes, and other than that, I thought, you know, overall that line and our team played a pretty good game.
Coach, a few odd man rushes. Dougie said, you know, a couple of miscues on his part. Do you just chalk that up to being, you know, the start of the season, still a little bit of rust, or how do you see that?
No, I mean, you know, we've seen Dougie play some solid games. He had a tough night tonight, and that's going to happen to everybody. But you know, it doesn't change my opinion on the player. And you know, I think there was a couple of times he might have forced it, and we didn't have Ford coming back. So normally Doug will read those plays much better. So it's a tough night, and he has a chance to bounce back tomorrow. And I have no issues with that. I could see he was having a tough night, and but those things are going to happen. It's not from the lack of trying or wanting to, but you know, those kind of things happen. And I think he's given us too many good games to be critical about him right now.
Well, what
him playing that aggressively without the puck? When the other team has the puck, do you like him being that aggressive?
It depends. It depends, Mick. I don't think tonight, on certain situations, he didn't have the support. So that's what I think Joe's talking about. And there's times where you saw our other Ds be aggressive, but they did they did it when they had good support, and it was the right thing to do.
Claude, what did you see on the game-winning goal, and how much do you appreciate, a kind of a dirty area, get it through traffic kind of goal to win it?
Yeah, it is, and, I'm gonna be honest with you, because, coming off the bench at the end of the game, Doug Huda said to me, he says, what happened on that goal? And I thought he was talking about the goal against, and I said, well, a bit of a bad bounce there off a player and then in our net. They said, no, the winning goal. And I said, to be honest with you, I didn't get a clear view. I just kind of, I don't know if I was talking to somebody and I looked up, and then I saw the loose puck on the side of the net and the goal scored. So, I mean, I think I agree with you as far as, was it the gritty goal you're looking for? Absolutely, because I think there was a lot going around that crease area at the time, and the puck got through. So I'm gonna have to look at it and maybe explain a little better.
Claude, can you, you were only shorthanded 3 times tonight, but every time you had a good